heard from them specifically, just from people stating that and just the assumption. I see Google in general is just getting more stricter in all of their processes. It did not used to be like this, or with the reviews. Because Yelp, I know Yelp, this is why I said you cannot ask for direct reviews for Yelp because they're going to hide them. I don't know how they know, but they know. So I don't know if Google and Yelp got together. And it's in all fairness, I understand, because they want to be able to have verified, reliable reviews. It's to our advantage that they don't have those guidelines as strict, so that way we can easily beef up. So unfortunately, I haven't heard it directly from them, but I've just been seeing a lot from Google where they're making these guidelines so strict. Doing the market research is not to say to lower our prices. It's just we want to make sure that we are competitive in our market and offering the right price points, so that way we're not losing out clients for overpricing. Now, we don't never want to underprice, because that's the part we don't want to do. We don't want to compare ourselves to companies that's underpricing. We want to just do the market research. Nobody could say well, they charge cheaper. Well, we at the same price. So sometimes we do have to make evaluations. It's kind of like that thought where I'd rather have a little of a lot versus hold my ground and have nothing, because this is my price is my price. And it's not to underprice, because you still want to make sure that your prices are good. You can pay your cleaners good. So it's just trying to find that balance. There's a lot of different ways for pricing, and I'm not saying that this is the only way or the best way. The best way to make sure that you're getting paid well for the whole entire house that you're doing, because like I said, hourly is too up and down. When you're working with cleaners, you don't want them to try to milk the clock. You don't want their clients to, if you have to send another cleaner, well, last time y'all got it done in 3 hours, the previous cleaner was faster or better or whatever. And then they have that level of expectation that their entire house will be clean within 3 hours. That's why I like to charge flat rate based upon the size of the home that we are cleaning everything with. The flat rate is just so much easier. I don't know, but I thought I was setting up a booking koala, and I thought I saw a setup feature question. So yeah, so on here, so I went to the setup, right? And it says, do you allow team members to work individually or with other teams? But now, sometimes there are glitches on the back end. So it could be a booking koala glitch, and then you can email them and ask them to make sure that everything is set up right on your profile. Make sure there's no errors or anything like that. And so if you're trying to become a vendor for an apartment, that the pricing is different. And most times when you're becoming a vendor for an apartment complex, they have their price points, right? They will give you their price points, kind of price like with Airbnb-ish a little bit, like with their low price points. Some will say that they're negotiable, but most times they will give you what their price points are. And they're going to be much cheaper because it's supposed to be in volume. Register your company, and then they could put you as a vendor list to get their price points. So it's really a matter of getting on their vendor list and finding what their price points are and seeing if they're negotiable or not. So yes, so exactly what you just said. You want to literally create a list, call all of the company, all apartments that's nearby. And then most apartments, they're in a sister company, or there's a mother company, and they own other apartments locally. You do want to stop by, so that way when they are going on the vendors list to make a call, they're going to think of you first before they think of somebody else. But you just calling them, find out what their requirements are to get on their vendors list, and that way you can be available when they need your services. They have the little code that you can use the code and embed it on the website, but you could just literally just get the booking page link from the top of the URL and plug it in on a button. You can have that button to where if somebody clicks on it, it'll direct them to a new URL, and it's seamless. They won't know they're being redirected. They'll just press a button, the book now button, and it'll literally just take them right over there, and they won't even know. If you're using Booking Koala does also have a front end as well. I mean, it's not the most prettiest. You can edit, you can add your own pictures, colors, and totally customize the platform. And there's no extra fee. So you're just paying that rate, right? And then also, of course, in the academy, there is a free website template. Now the template is with Wix. The Wix is a free template that you're able to have like a front end cleaning website for. You would have to pay their service fee. So it's like whatever, I think it's like $32 a month, or there may be a cheaper one. You can get the cheapest one because you're not necessarily utilizing any of their features. It's just literally just the front end. And then you're able to put in some SEO, some keywords. So you do have that template, and then you can connect your booking koala to that template. Neither do I, and I have no idea about commercial. I totally always underprice them. But like, like the thing that I did, like whenever I got a job, like this is what I did, okay? So whenever I got asked to do a job that I've never done before, I call other companies and I give them the same exact specs, and I will get like whatever kind of questions they ask. I would take those price points and I would literally just collect all this information, and then I would take it back to the company or to the job that I'm trying to book for. What would they price this service for? And I would just act like I'm booking it for myself. 6,500 minimum, because it was post construction. So it was dust galore. I mean, they had 2 kitchens, they had like hidden spaces, and I had a team of like 4 people. In my head, I said 7,500, but it would have been no less than 6,500. I would charge a flat rate based upon what you're cleaning. You don't want to charge hourly because, like I mentioned, if you can clean the house really well, really fast, you don't want to be underpriced because you're really good. So I would charge flat rate based upon the specs of what they do want you to clean. So a partial cleaning based upon that.